Hey guys, it's Mikleo, and welcome back to more Long Live the Queen. In the last episode, we attended a parade, a gala, and unsuccessfully tried to get our Lumen Crystal. So, in this episode, we're gonna take one last measure to try and get that, which is to cap off our accounting at 50, and then otherwise, I'm not sure yet. Let's see, what can we do? Public speaking could use some work and gets a little bit of a bonus. Weapons still gets a bonus, so I could do the pole arms and try to unlock, my next, or try to unlock swords from 50. I might do that. Military gets a good bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna do the pole arms thing, so... economics, accounting, and weapons, pole arms. There we go. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. Alright. You learn about a variety of long weapons, and from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and glaive. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight, and learning to maneuver without banging it into anything unintentionally. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. Oh no. Oh no. It will now fall to the Royal Treasury to repair the damage. Oh no. Anyway, let's... God damn. I just want my Lumen Crystal. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to... Actually, I saw that I could visit Juliana, so maybe I'll get another thing. Wow, weapons gets a large boost, huh? So, I'm definitely studying pole arms. And if I study swords immediately after, will it let me through? I'm gonna try. So, morning class would be pole arms, and then evening class would be sword. Actually, I'm worried that's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna go to military logistics. Also, what's my mood? I want to get my angry down so I can study something else too. But first, we'll visit Juliana. Anyway, that should do. You learn the You learn the basic stances, grips, and positions for staff fighting, and how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. You practice standard attacks and sweeps with a long staff. Ooh, I unlocked a new outfit. I'm excited. What's that? You learn about the support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. Alright. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Eleth, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Eleth in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. Whoops. His stepmother, Eris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. I failed a thing. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. I think I'll send him to his grandfather. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. He should be regent. As you wish. Okay, Juliana. You have not yet reached the crystal. Are you making progress, or is it time for another plan? This would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. I really don't want to take drastic action. Don't worry, I'm working on it. Okay, so I guess I gotta study trade and production to get my economics high enough for me to get even more accounting. Oh yeah, my new outfit. What is it? The tabard. It boosts weapons. Ooh. That's nice. Oh, that's cool. It like actually gives me a bonus. I thought it meant like bonus to learn, but it gives me like just straight up a bonus to them. That's really awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's do the two different economics and get them higher. You learn that Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy Mazamba is a prime location for fishing, and you learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. So before I continue, I'm assuming the new outfit came because I reached the 25 in all of that thing's skills, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, there is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Sabine. Alright. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Foreign intelligence. Musicians are often used as secret agents as messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. I failed one, but got another. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. Failed? I'm sorry, I gotta reject you. Thank you, but we're not interested. Okay, now... let's get my angry down, shall we? Still gonna need to do that again, but it's okay. Well, let's study both of those again and just see where it gets us. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Maria rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. You learn that individual peddlers travel between villages and cities, some on foot with packs and mules, others riding horses and wagons, sometimes different wagons grouped together to form a caravan. Yep, I unlocked a new outfit, so I think I'm correct there. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's an extremely formal letter for such a little boy. Thanking you for your wisdom in allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. You also receive an update from your agents. It would seem that the Duchess of Lila is not pleased with your actions as putting out feelers amongst the other nobles for support. If she means to rebel against you, that is treason. Unfortunately, she's a long way away in her own power base. Calling her to order may not be easy. Still, the longer you wait, the more dangerous she may become. Screw it. Go arrest her. You give orders for military company to travel to Lila to take the Duchess into custody. How dare you rebel against me? Once more, let's get our angry down. We're oh no, we're willful now. Nice. Oh heck, that hurt our economics though. Oh my god, I love it. So let's study... Wait. I want to get my economics into a place where I can get a bonus, so... let's study our intrigue and our swords, shall we? Internal affairs, and weapons, swords. You spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for openings to tag each other, and the Duke of Marie has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail. The Duchess's brothers oppose, and you will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents suspect that the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has ever been linked to a man. Countess Leek of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Oh my god. Staring up into the sky out your window, you note a strange flash of light. A falling star! Pretty! Time has passed and there's been no word from the soldiers you sent to arrest the Duchess of Lila. Something may have gone wrong. Oh no. What's our mood at? We're willful, so we're gonna want to be less willful or more anything else. What's the opposite of willful again? Yielding. Yeah, let's try that. Are we angry again? Yeah. But we have a bonus to economics, so that might not be too bad. So yeah, we'll... You know what? Let's go all in. Let's double study accounting, because I just really want this crystal. This is probably a bad idea, but I mean... You study taxation and learn about how past monarchs demanded too much and drove peasants into ruin in order to collect it. Other monarchs demanded too little and drove whole domains into ruin by lacking the funds to sustain and defend them. You study the standard operating costs of the domain's military and the amounts needed to commission new ships, soldiers, and knights. You study the art of laying custom duties and how those tariffs can affect the flow of goods in and out of the country. My lady, there's a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a squeen. What? With a squid? That's hilarious! Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. I'm going to ignore it. I don't want to fall out the window. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. Right? Alright, let us in. Yes! You overwhelm the guards with facts and figures, explaining that you need the treasury access to adjust the royal budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the taxes assessed on their friends and family. They stand aside. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you towards the one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket, you can show it to your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Can I take lumen classes now? No, not quite. Honestly, I figure I may as well just max out accounting while it's there. And I'm gonna double down on swords again. I shouldn't, probably. This is probably a bad idea. This is probably gonna get me killed somehow. But I mean... screw it. Let's go. You begin to work with a metal blade, getting the feel for its weight and edge, as well as learning how to care for it. You practice drawing your blade and striking at short notice from a variety of positions. You learn techniques for thrusting your blade through armor to disable or kill your opponent. And you study the costs and benefits of public education and health provisions. You study the effects of minting more coin to cover economic shortages. You have nothing more to learn about accounting. Hell yeah. Milady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We were never ever friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. The other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. I gotta. It'll be good to see my friends. I have a bad feeling about this, but I gotta. Anyway, visit the Duchess of Urchel. I got it! What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands. Press it against your chest, over your heart, and say, Illuminate! Okay, here we go. Illuminate! You feel dizzy and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess here is a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in the faith and train you to use your powers. Nice. I'm happy. I want to max out weapons, and now, of course, I have to start training in Lumen, so we're going to do some resist magic. And let's max out my swords. Hell yeah. You learn advanced techniques for holding off multiple opponents at once. I have nothing more to learn about swords. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for the mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. On your journey to Sudbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. Outside, you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into a fatal one. Oh no! Damn. I knew I shouldn't have, but I couldn't have said no. Oh man. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, let's reload. I forget where I was. Okay, I was here. So, rather than waste the points on accounting right now, let's do the other economics. Damn. I had a feeling something was gonna go wrong, but I didn't want it to. You know. Anyway. Oh, pick an even class. Whoops. Anyway, I've read this before. Yep, the murderer has... What's my mood right now? Angry? Okay, but then willful has a thing. Oh, I didn't actually mean to click on that, but oh well. Let's study the same thing. And that'll get me enough. Whoops. I'm still gonna send him to his grandfather. Okay. Well, now we want to turn our anger down. Is there a way I can turn it down by 2? I don't think so. So let's just... Okay, yep. Boost economics with our tuxedo. And now let's double down on accounting. You know what? Let's actually accept her this time. Very well, you can remain as part of this court. I will do my best for you. Let's hope she isn't a spy or something. Am I let in yet? Yes, I am. Nice. I still want to max out my economics, though. What would I be at if I used a different uniform? As long as I'm wearing the uniform, it'll be maxed, so that's fine. And let's get my swords available again. So we'll do 1 accounting and 1 pole arms. There we go. Well, sending soldiers to arrest her doesn't do much good, so let's just wait for more information. And now we'll talk to Juliana, we'll do it, and we'll become a magical girl. Hell yeah! Magical girl transformation activate! Are we still goddamn angry? Find chill, Elodie, perhaps. Anyway, weapons, pole arms, what else do we have a bonus to? Not much. Military, I guess. So let's study our logistics again. I honestly forget what I failed to do. Oh right, we have the lumen. I honestly forget what check I failed during the visit, so I'm just not gonna visit this time. You know, just a strange flash of... Yep. Anyway. Are we still... No, we're cheerful now. That's cool. What happens if I get everything equal? Anger wins out? Goddamn, I shouldn't have done that then. So, of course, we're still studying Lumen. Let's do sense magic now. Oh, you close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. Anyway. Ah, here it is. I what with a squid? That's terrible! Who writes this garbage? Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it. I don't want to try and continue reaching it. Well, now we gotta turn anger down again. That was my bad. I should have continued with the "that's hilarious" route. Anyway, let's do the wheeled magic, and let's continue on. You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. Oh, we're almost maxed out in swords. Okay. I'm sorry. I'd better stay here. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Anyway, -1 angry. Let's finish off our swords, and then otherwise... But bonus to conversation, that might be good, and a bonus to athletics, and a bonus to economics, but... You know, let's do our economics again. Let's do Lumen, of course, as always, and our economics. Let's do resist again. Let's do trade. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. The most important trade route in the domain is the Kavala River. It travels through the center of your lands, and almost every duchy contains tributaries that feed into the Kavala, allowing goods to be shipped along it by boat. Much of the domain's trade comes in from the Western Ocean. The capital city and your castle are located on an island near the mouth of the Kavala River where it meets the sea. That makes this the most important location for trade in the domain. All my friends are at Gwinnell's party and I don't get to go. I sent Gwinnell a letter saying that I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. I'm sorry, but last time I tried to visit, I died. Alright, this will get me willful, so this will actually get me a bonus to Lumen. And let's do our internal affairs again. Yeah, Lumen and internal affairs. Okay. Sense magic, intrigue, internal affairs. There we go. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. And the Duke of Marie has paid suit to the Duchess of... oh. I've already read this. Okay. Alright. Matters have come to a crisis. Eris, the Duchess of Lila, has declared civil war. What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. Who is against me? A manor of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kiel. The Duchess of Sudbury is within Lila. But Gwinnell's my friend. Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Marie is less clear. What forces can she muster, and what are we still holding? We have 4 battalions, 2 companies, and 1 platoon. The naval side is, of course, useless in this conflict. By my estimate, Eris can field 5 battalions, 2 companies, and 1 platoon. That's not good. It will come down to a question of strategy. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. That might be worth it. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. What's our mood at? Okay. What's the opposite of willful? Yielding? Let's see what this gets us. Ooh. Oh, that hurts our Lumen, though, a bit. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I want to get angry because I need to study strategy. I need to study strategy. Well, let's max out our swords. Weapons. Swords and Lumen wield magic. Yep. You learned how to cast Rays of White Light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Surrender now and I will be lenient. We are not here for our surrender, we're here for yours. Relinquish the authority of the throne and you will not be harmed. The Duchess of Uris and her family will rule Nova as regents. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. Many lives will be spared, and your domain will continue to be in future wiser notes. Screw that. I am the queen. Alright, now we need our angry, so let's play sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Alright, classes. Double down on military and... Oh, I need to study naval strategy a bit too, so I'll be able to max it out. So let's go! Oh, I never actually picked anything. There we go. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategies ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain, both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. Your skill and strategy is now 50. Yep. War rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you are required to take personal control of your forces. Your control of magic enhances your claim to divine right of rulership. Battles are won and lost, fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is victory for our side! Your forces swoop through the rebellious duchies and are met with the cheers by local population. Eris, the ringleader, is executed, and the other rebels forced to pay tribute to keep their holdings. Of course, there's also a cost paid in lives. Your medical training helped you preserve the lives of some of your wounded soldiers and their captive foes as well. Total casualties were 1 and over a half battalions on your side, and 1 and almost a half battalions among the Remels. Your stronger position and strategy made you able to win despite your losses. Of course, there are no more rebel soldiers now. They are once more your loyal subjects. Yeah! Get wrecked! Alright, let's take our anger down. We're still gonna be angry because that's stronger for some reason. But that's fine. Let's get our military up, shall we? I get the feeling this is going to be more common now. Which sucks. But, you know. Rather than get logistics up, let's do our Lumen. What is our weakest Lumen? The resist magic? Okay. That is resist magic, and of course naval strategy. You study the different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. And you learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. Unlocked a new outfit! Yeah! You gain an innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. And another new outfit! Yeah, things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prize to the winners? Employment. The winners will have the option of taking up royal appointments. It's a recruitment drive. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. So, goddamn. Somebody on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room, where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegal. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house. I believe it was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly colored paper to find chocolates! Chocolate producers in Kegal usually ship goods down the Napo River through Ursul, not straight to the capital. This merchant house probably specializes in something else and only traded for the chocolate. There's a little card with the box, with their compliments, the House of Kraliat. Let's save it for later. I don't exactly trust that immediately following a war? But, you know. Anyway, actually, I want the willful up for the Lumen stuff, so let's do that. We snuck out of the castle. Anyway, let's see our new outfits. We have a magical girl! Hell yeah! Whoops. And what was our other one? The uniform. Ooh, that's also neat. I want to be a magical girl! This also means my accounting has taken a bit of a hit, but that's not a problem. It's already almost maxed. So yeah, let's continue our Lumen studies. And yeah, Lumen and military. So let's do strategy and sense magic. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the costs and benefits of traveling with large animals. And your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games, however it would expose you to danger. Fencing, of course. I'm a swordsman. Here the devotees of the blade can challenge each other to duels fought only for points, not blood and honor. You win your first match to uproarious applause, but are soon overpowered by more experienced competitors. You did very well for your first tournament. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner's platform. It's Kevin, the Earl of Io. In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet, in the other, a sword. My family's blood is on your hands! Ares, the ringleader of the rebellion. She was his mother. He casts the metal glove to the ground with a clatter and raises his sword, pointing at you. I challenge you, Elodie. A life for a life. He's challenging you to a duel? Does he know you could burn him to a crisp by just waving your hand? I'm gonna save right here. But I'm maxed in swords. Let's duel him. Very well, I will meet your challenge. As the challenged party, you have the choice of weapons. Swords, of course. Bring me my sword. The crowd seems not to realize at first that this is a blood match and not entertainment. Or perhaps they do, and the cheering is all the louder for it. Kevin's rage fills him with great strength, but makes him erratic and unpredictable. Worse, he's armored, and seems to be willing to settle for nothing less than your death or his. Unfortunately, your existence in the tournament has drained you of your strength. You can barely keep your guard up. Before you can begin to work out some way to safely forfeit, you have fallen. Which is why I saved. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have... Yep. Let's try again and just kill him with magic. Without a further word, you direct the full force of your magical wrath at the Earl of Io. Unfortunately, your full force amounts to a spray of razor discs, which slice and burn the skin, but nothing more. Against an experienced combatant in armor, that is nowhere enough. The last thing you hear... Yep. Ooh. Alright. Is there a way to survive? I'm not going to fight you just because you want me to. Unfortunately, it seems he isn't interested in your refusal and charges at you anyway. The last thing you think is, but that's not fair. Oh no. Oh no, is there not a way for me to survive this? So I'll have to accept. And my last... I choose stabs. I would prefer not to kill you, but I will defend myself. He snarls at you, but you can all see foam escaping the curl of his lip. But he allows the attendants to replace his sword for a marginally less lethal weapon. The crowd rouse for excitement as you take up positions across from each other. His first strike nearly knocks you off your feet. He's larger, heavier, and his rage fills you with great strength. This may have been a miscalculation. Unfortunately, yeah. And I fall. Okay, so if I want to survive that, it looks like I need to either study athletics or not participate in the tournament. So that's what I'll do next time. So, yep, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Micleo out.